And York as the answer, fantastic into that rumble. Allows you to play towards side lanes where you have great ability to roam as Delight, as Zeka, and Kanavi to move around the map and try to play through those sides because there's not necessarily...
A 3-camp gank again, topside, and this time it's Shun going to disrupt the top matchup.
Yeah, Bin was taking a fair bit of damage, but Zeus now gets the bad news that there is a Jarvan up here. The flash to try and get him out, but he still gets tagged by the knock-up. He's going to need a big old army of ghouls to make this happen, and he finds it! First blood goes to Zeus! Shun will be able to get the revenge, but that is not what BLG...
And the bonus money from a first blood here makes it super not worth for them.
This is the hunt for the Grand Slam we were talking about last game. These three players are that one.
Oh, flash it from Zeka gets the charm, and they execute Knight.
I love the acting there too, as Kanavi is like just passing through here, don't mind me, jungle on the way to the Scuttle Crab.
Remember when I used to do this when we were hanging out? Yeah, it's fine. Well, there's a taunt flash from On. They do manage to get the knock-up onto Kanavi as the favor is returned as the teleport comes in. On doesn't quite know, does now find out that Delight is in the area. Kanavi spotted moving towards that top side. There is the flag and drag and the taunt as Delight keeps himself alive for now. Hookshot comes out. Delight doesn't quite find the angle as now On just looking for his target. The Morning Mist will connect once again as Ben has eyes only for Zeus. He's looking to lock him down. He silences himself. The drill goes in and they lock up the kill. Kanavi's dead at the same time, but now it's Delight and Zeka trying to get this fight to work as Delight has to flash to get himself out of the way. Just to try and soften him up there as man. Speaking of armies, there are a lot of things here in this top lane as Zeka is going to show off as well. They're looking for the rumble and they will be able to grab the kill. Zeus walks it off at the same time, but the rest of BLG looking to turn up. Zeus going to have to employ his maiden to try and help out. Oh, Gumiushi just going to push Viper back and gets himself over the wall. That is going to be first rate going over to BLG though.
6. You start getting big comeback experience since you're the lowest level and so far behind.
Well, now looking for some angles here as the Supreme Display of Talent finds nothing at all. On is going to get that follow-up as Knight, petrifying gaze! But it's not quite doing enough here as Zeka just gets himself out with that Spirit Rush. Shun getting a nice knock up there as Zeus running out of buttons and Bin turns up! That Flame Spitter is hitting everything, but he goes down! Knight finds a Twin Fang to answer it, but it's rumble for Camille so far. Shun looking a little worse for wear, and Gumiushi is now here to throw these bouncing bombs forward. The grubs should be taken here as On is the one that actually finishes off that second one.
It's huge for BLG. I mean, they've got an unanswered Lucian on bottom side, still pushing. Viper got another minion wave there and almost was able to get the second turret plate.
Yeah, exactly. Being able to just soak up that golden experience on that. And while Shun is, 3-0-3, you look over on the other side, it's 0-3-2 in jungler. They have basically the same XP and the same gold. So Bin in trouble again.
Yeah. Put into that goalie wall as the equalizer goes down and Kanavi does not care. Zeus tanks up the turret just enough once again as Shun looks to get in there. The Cataclysm goes down and does shut down Zeus once again.
How many times have we seen?
And I just feel like in those cases it's not very valuable, whereas there's tons of offensive pressure. He might need something like Steel Caps to survive.
Well, second Drake now being taken here by BLG as Delight looking for a bit of an angle. Miasma now on cooldown here as Knight gets back to his teammates. They look for Kanavi. Supreme Display of Talent onto Shun. Mega Inferno Bomb finds absolutely nothing and Shun locks down that second dragon. It's an Ocean Soul this game. BLG still thinking about trying to find an angle here as HLE pretty healthy as they look to try and respond. But Gumiushi moving on over. Should be able to get some damage on this turret at least.
So it's interesting. They're going to trade mid prow for bot prow. Viper's like, fine, I will just go push bottom lane down here and over the wall.
Oh, Petrifying Gaze is going to connect onto the Camille. The charm lands onto On though. He'll be going down first as now Shun's in trouble. Kanavi trying to find that stun but doesn't quite get there.
He's now complete for On, which obviously is a very effective item, but against these kind of teams, I always really think you should be going Locket.
Oh, Kanavi gonna have to flash to get out of the way of Bin and Shun. Does quite find the stun, but it's not quite going to work as they're stand united from On as he joins the party.
Very easily, and Shun gotta be a bit careful.
Yeah, there's the flash in, and Shun's put inside the Hextech ultimatum. Supreme Display of Talent comes down there as well, but Gumiushi, the first one to die. On might be picked up as well, but even his able to get so far away from this fight. Knight gets in there, and now the grounding's on Kanavi. He tries to escape, bounces over the wall, but it does not matter. HLE running for the hills as Zeus trying to turn it towards Viper here. The dash over the wall, he's into the goalie wall as well as Shelly gets involved, but Viper will survive this one, and now Knight making his way over, and a teleport out from this Lucian to make sure that he's all right. Zeus lasting a long time, but I believe he's dead as well as Viper gets in there and helps Bin take the kill.
Yeah, and Viper, I think, was just going for a little bit of a TP flank there as HLE committed in, but Viper had such a good angle just to lead it. Guma, but Guma's back.
Okay, just blows him up. Petrifying Gaze is going to connect. Gets a stun onto Delight as now the ball every single time. And BLG have had enough. They're getting out of here. Shelly is theirs.
I mean, that's just one by Guma. Guma hits 3 bombs in a row on.
He wants to get in for the turret plating again.
We'll see whether On actually decides to go for anything, but you can see in our Coinbase gold grind, Gumayusi incredibly far ahead.
It's catch-22. He hates mages, but he loves winning.
Yeah, and he also, like, the 80 carries that he's best at are kind of like mages as well. Like Jhin and Varus, right? Like, you're mainly doing skill shots and all that business. So I think it's somewhat strange that he's so good at it, even if he may not necessarily like it, is okay. Zeka getting culled momentarily, down to almost 50% here, as this would be sole point for BLG if they're able to get this dragon. Minefield does go down. It's in an annoying position, but BLG haven't taken damage just yet. And yeah, Shelly is just getting some work done here in this mid lane. And the poke damage onto Shun is starting to add up. It's going to be the dragon secured by BLG, but they cannot keep Shun alive, and now the rest of BLG are running for the hills. Zeus just flashes on top of Knight, puts him into the ghoulie wall, and the noxious blasts are coming down, but Zeus looks to be ignoring it completely. The taunt does come down as finally some damage is coming in. Bin gets in there with the flash, but the Q comes down from Zeus to keep him alive. They take out this Rumble yet again as Kanavi overextends a little, and now On taking a fair bit of damage, the bouncing bombs, and now the ghouls to chase him down. And not going to be enough to take down the Shen here as the bouncing bomb will be avoided.
It's a bloodbath, and in the end, HLE are able to chase them down afterwards. BLG got to Dragon Soul point, but at what cost?
Yeah, it cost them a lot here as they do focus this down. I mean, they were going for this mid lane play with the Herald. They got multiple charges. Shun goes in, but didn't have his flag and drag.
A bit of an angle from the Fog of War is pretty scary.
Yeah, all the lethality.
Oh dear, the charming Zeka is going to land onto Knight here. He does find the Petrifying Gaze though, as Kanavi is taken out once again, and both of them just fall down. I mean, he might be... It did go a little bit wide.
I closed my eyes for that one, buddy.
Yeah, that one hit the dragon. That one hit the dragon. That was just fine. As the rest of HLE not starting the fight just yet. The poke damage needs to rein in first before they do commit to anything. There's Viper in the back of the pit, not exactly where he wants to be. As the Supreme Display of Talent goes over, Zeka finds the charm onto Viper and will be able to take him down. But now the Soul still on the table. Mega Inferno Bomb comes in, and it is going to be Kanavi falling down. The Soul is picked up as On. Let's see whether he can find it. The taunt connects onto Zeka, but he will go down. Gumayusi still at full health here as Knight is trying to get out of there. Shun as well, down very, very low, finds a knock-up onto the Camille, but he does go into the sky, finds his way out, utilizing the ultimate. Bin is going to die, though, as Gumayusi just needs another short fuse, but the flash gets out, the blast cone's there as well, and Bin is going to survive. BLG, the heist is successful.
Yeah, Zeka's hunting for him, but it looks like he is going to get out. They got the dragon. I loved how Kanavi played in this moment. He's so calm in these really panicky situations. You know, Kanavi was trying to get in there, but Shun is back, and he's going for Zeus.
All right, yeah, they definitely need more than 2 people. The teleport is going to bring Gumayusi over here at the same time as these ghouls onto Shun, almost taking him down. Now Knight in that ghoulie wall, but goes golden, utilizing that arm guard that he did.
They're looking to turn on this TP, maybe.
Yeah, teleport comes in from Zeus as well to join this fight as Shun is over the other side of it. The Maiden getting involved as well as Bin gets into the Fog of War. You've got Viper. Oh, Zeka finds an angle here towards this top side of Shun, waiting in that brush. And Delight wanting to get on top of him. Shun down to 50%, looking to try and turn it. As Gumayushi's in trouble, Supreme Display of Talent, he at least gets the ulti off, but he's gonna go down. Viper finds the angle onto his former support, and Zeus trying to deal with 4 people here in this top lane as On is marking the rest of the targets. It's a double for Viper, and BLG have found their moment. They found the team fight, and now they can grab a Baron.
Shun traded flashes with Guma earlier, and then it's On. The taunt flash onto the Ziggs. Knight there to follow it up. They take him out, and in these extended fights, Ocean Soul so powerful. They are still incredibly healthy. Right back to the Baron. That is going to be theirs, and they're going to have this Baron during the Elder Spawn to try to take full control over this. Love the communication there. You know, Shun using the Cataclysm to close the gap.
Oh dear, he's grounded. He is very, very dead. Shun going to be the one to lock down that kill, and Kanavi, his 9th death of the game. a little bit of a difference from what we saw in game number 1 here, as this one has not been his favorite.
And that is Elder gone now. You have no jungler unless there's heroics to be played by Guma, maybe some sort of a try at an alt steal or something, but this is Ocean.
Absolutely everything right now. As the teleport to bring Zeka over there, but he is just going to watch as this Elder is going to die.
Go for Cassio.
Yep, looking for a bit of an angle here as Gumayusi underneath this turret. Knight is just fine though, as Viper looking for a flank. No charm comes in. He knows that that's his angle, his opportunity to get on forward. The Cataclysm goes down. The Dragon's Wrath will be wrought all over HLE. And that is 2 kills, a double for Viper, and they will just proceed with these minions towards this bottom lane and destroy the base.
BLG strike back in game number 2. They're inside the base, and I don't think there's a lot that HLE can do to stop them.
These empowered minions, there is no Gumayusi to get through them. And yes, Zeus had a decent start to this game, but I don't think he can do anything. There is Elder, there is Baron. His Maiden is going to be taken down here as well as BLG with this army of siege minions from this bottom lane. They are playing it pretty slowly here as Knight looking for some of these noxious blasts as the equalizer will finally be thrown down. There's Zeus being eaten by a dragon. Kanavi with the world's smallest supreme display of talent. And Bin is just going to burn him to the ground. Delight taken out. And Zeka the last man standing, but not standing for long as Gumayusi gets back up again just to watch his Nexus be destroyed. And the series is evened out and it's a best of 3 from here.
All time.